Today we get to play around with hot new makeup items. 90% of these products I've never shown here on the channel. These are all gonna be first impressions, so get excited because I'm excited. I'm always transparent in my videos and add the disclaimer in the description box. All of these products were gifted. I have not purchased any of them. I am just so blessed and I really appreciate every single one of these brands, and I will be linking these products down below for you guys. Item number one is gonna be by FTC Skin Treats. It is their vitamin C capsule care. This is gonna be a brightening face serum. Now this is something I received literally about 4 days ago, which is great because I needed some skincare for this video. And this package comes with 30 capsules. The little capsules look like this. And it's your basic twist off the cap, squeeze onto your hand and apply. Thought it would be clear, but it's not. And that's more than enough for my entire face, which is great. Just checking for you guys, 0 fragrance. All right, this kind of feels like an oil going onto the skin, not necessarily a lotion. Feels really nice. If you have dry skin, you might like this actually because it's so hydrated. I mean, my skin was already hydrated, but it feels even more hydrated. The next product I'm going to apply on the skin is going to be a Smashbox primer. This one in specific is their Photo Finish Primerizer Plus Hydrating Primer. That is what it's going to look like. Ooh, it's slightly runny. Also smells like nothing at all. It kind of looks like milk. That's so odd. There are things in here that I'm so excited to try and show you guys because I'm like, is it gimmicky? I don't know. I was gonna run out and buy them anyway. I was gonna go to Ulta and see if I found them there. My Ulta kind of sucks, you know? But when I got it in PR, I was so excited. Wait till you guys see. Just wait, just wait. And for those of you who need help with lashes, let's just say what I'm gonna show you potentially is a game changer. It's hydrating. It feels tacky, sticky on the skin. And given the fact that this is supposed to be super hydrating, I'm gonna use an oldie but a goodie. We got this in BoxyCharm well over a year ago. I'm gonna say maybe a year and a half ago or something like that. The Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I got mine in the shade number 8. A lot of people felt some type of way about this foundation because they felt like it was super drying on the skin. And I always said less is more. Make sure you hydrate your skin in advance. It's not necessarily dry feeling, but it kind of looks dry once you apply it. So it really depends on how you prep your skin prior to and then what you do after. That's really gonna make a difference and make your skin look amazing balls. This is gonna be an amazing formula to test out the Smashbox primer. I have the Ofra sponge over here. It is a perfecting sponge. It expands just like any other sponge. When you wet it, it is latex free. I'm gonna run really quickly and prep my sponge. I'll be right back. We're ready to go. I'm gonna take this foundation and I'm gonna dab. You don't have to do it. I like to do it this way, specifically for this foundation. And I'm just going to tap it in. I know we're not reviewing the foundation. We completely know how the formula works. I've reviewed the foundation a long time ago, more than once. Oh, that shade match is not bad, actually. So I tanned, but not that bad. That's awesome. So I hate tanning my skin, at least my face. See how luminous we are? I'm still tacky, by the way. I haven't applied foundation on this side and we're still tacky. I have great coverage already. Look, I have so much foundation left. Look at this skin. We still have to let it set, you know, but we're dewy, girl. We're looking really dewy. So this might be a game changer for a lot of people who didn't like the foundation but still own it, especially people who wanted to try the foundation but have dry skin. It's still working on setting by now. It would have been completely set, so I think it has to do with the primer. Look how dewy we look. I love the look of hydrated, healthy looking skin. Next, I'm gonna try one of these. I just don't know which one. I have the Pixie by Petra On The Glow Bronze. They sent it in 2 different shades. They have the Warm Glow and then the Rich Glow. Warm Glow, Rich Glow. Here are your shades. You can't even really see Warm Glow on my skin. It looks like a blush, very pink. And then this one here is the Rich Glow. That's what we're gonna go with because it just makes sense. So we're gonna apply cream on top of the liquid product, which would be the foundation. I'm gonna use my sponge, of course, to blend this out. We are gonna warm up the skin and let's just hope for the best because I did not whip out another new bronzer, just expecting and assuming that this one would work. Pixie products are really great, by the way. So if you haven't tried them, you need to go to Target. You need to go check them out. And they have some really great skincare. I'm gonna just press this in versus tapping out, and then I'll blend it into my hairline. All right, so this product is really nice. I know it looks crazy at first, but it's very subtle. If you build it, I think it'll work out, but it is gonna have a luminous effect. So if you do not like shimmers in your bronzer, then you're gonna wanna skip this. In the very moment, I am working on a luminous look, so I'm okay with it, which is the look I've been going towards a lot when I'm not filming. So it just does a little something. I think it's nice. I really, really like that. Now let's talk about concealer. I ended up getting the Smashbox Halo Healthy Glow 4-in-1 Perfecting Pen in M20W. This is the packaging. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if this is gonna work. I'm hoping that it does. The applicator is going to look like a little brush. Twist. We're gonna keep going until I start seeing product come out. The bigger question is whether or not this shade is gonna work for me. Let's see. I'm gonna take some of that here. I need more. I think the shade is gonna work. It's a little on the orange side, like I said. It's just gonna be a matter of really setting the under eye and balancing things out. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the sponge once again to press it onto the skin. This is also supposed to have a radiant finish. So we shall see how this is going to look in the end. See, I'm used to going really, really bright under the eye. So right now this is like seeming slightly odd, but of course it always works out. Girl, it is radiant. I don't do radiant finishes under the eye. I always set the under eye anyway, even if I'm using a concealer that doesn't require setting. But I wanted to show you guys what that's going to look like. It provides coverage, but it's not going to be a full coverage, not even a medium. I would say this is a light medium coverage under the eyeball, but it did balance out the blue tones that I had under the eyes, so that worked out well in terms of what I'm trying to do for today. If you're going lightweight with makeup and you just want to look radiant and like, oh, second skin, and this concealer might work for you. To set the under eyes, I'm going to use the By Terry powder. This is their hyaluronic pressed hydra powder. The compact is so bougie. I love it. You get a mirror. It is a straight up white powder. You're not really gonna see much, but it is etched with the same design that you have here. I'm going into the compact, and then I'm gonna tap excess on the back of my hand or on the inside of my hand, and then I will set the concealer. The triangle puff is not new, obviously, but this is why I like it, because it's setting and it's just balancing everything out. So I don't really have to go around to the rest of my skin, like on the cheek area. It's just doing it for me because it's doing it in a triangular shape. You see, it makes a world of a difference when you set the areas that you do not want to be luminous. And then my chin. You guys, I actually think this powder is really nice. It set the under eye and it kind of brightened, but it didn't change the tone of that concealer. It still looks healthy. It's not luminous. Now I want to blush, highlight, and all of that. And I think this is going to be my favorite segment in today's video. It is sponsored by Ofra Cosmetics. So thank you so much, Ofra. The Ofra family is absolutely amazing and they're always supporting my channel and I love them to pieces, okay? This is why I'm so excited. They released 2 new Midi palettes and they literally launched today. Now in each of these palettes, you're going to get a cream, a pressed, and a liquid to baked formula. Now you can use these pans individually or you can layer them, which is absolutely amazing. This is the very first time they released a product like this where you're getting a shimmer shade, a matte blush shade, and a cream blush. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna go ahead and swatch these, but I wanna show you them close up. The pink one is called Cotton Candy Skies, and here are the 3 shades and finishes swatched. Here are the swatches. This would be your cream, the shimmer, and the matte. And if you layer all 3 together, it'll look like this. Here's a close-up of Sunset Dreams. Guys, I drooled when I saw this one. You know, I am a sucker for oranges. And this here, I was so I'm still so excited. I think I want to play around with this one, but I want to show you guys swatches. Give me 1 second. Here are your 3 shades and finishes. And you guys, this is so freaking pigmented. Look, my fingers. All right, and here we have our swatches. This is your cream, your shimmer, your matte, and then if you layer them and customize your blush, that is what it's gonna look like. I'm just gonna say the idea was genius and the timing is perfection, okay? The shades are exactly where they need to be, and the fact that you can customize and create your own blushes with a trio. It's just like, are you kidding me? I cannot wait. So we're gonna go ahead and dive on and play around with these like right now. And then the fact that Ofra products can be multitasked. So you don't just have to use these on your cheeks. You can use the cream on your lips if you wanted to. You could potentially use this as a base on your lids. And then to top that off, you can multitask these. Use this as a highlight on its own if you wanted to, or use these on the eyes and use it as an eyeshadow. So if any of you have not tried Ofra, you absolutely have to. I'm gonna go in with a fluffy brush into the cream because you guys know. Okay, hold on. The pigmentation. You guys know I am a sucker for creams. And I love creams because you can build them and make it super intense, or you can give yourself a very light flush. Their formulas allow you to apply, blend, and move them around before they set, which I absolutely, like right now, any other formula would have given me a hard time. And although these Midi palettes are new, I've tried their cream blush formulas. I'm obsessed with them because of that. They don't necessarily set instantly, so it gives you time to blend. It did not disrupt my foundation. It did not disrupt the By Terry powder that I applied. It's just kind of layering beautifully and adding to that luminosity. Do we want to add powder? I think we should add a little bit of powder to try it. So I'm gonna grab this brush. I'm gonna lightly tap into, that's very pigmented, so let's I know I haven't worked on the eyes yet. I think we're gonna keep the eyes simple because the face is where it's at today. Look how pretty that is. Now what I am looking for, and we're gonna be, I know they're sponsoring this segment, but we're gonna be completely transparent. Sometimes when you layer a powder over a cream, it'll get chalky and patchy looking. That's what I'm looking for. I do not want that because my skin was looking radiant and pretty. So now that I've applied the powder, let's really take a look at the skin. She doesn't look patchy. She looks really good. Oh, my skin looks so good right now with that orange on. And then I'm gonna take the same brush. Oh my God, that highlighter picked up. Okay, I'm gonna do one of these and we're gonna add some highlight. You guys already know how Ofra product is, right? The highlighter is not going to emphasize any dry patches and make your skin look weird. It's just gonna make it look slick and luminous and pretty. All right, let's do the other side. And I don't feel like I mentioned it, but these new Midi palettes, yes, they launched today. They go for $35 a piece. I do have a discount code so you can save money using my discount code. Also, the mystery boxes are still available on the website. That was a really, really good deal, and it's probably the best deal in makeup you're gonna get in a really long time. All right, so for the eyes, I was gonna use the Violet Voss Vibes palette because I never got around to actually using her, and I think she is stunning. I was gonna go burnt orange and go orangey today, but obviously Ofra's trio won me over, okay? The new launch is beautiful, and I really wanted the orange on my cheeks. I'm gonna use the Halo Concealer by Smashbox because it just makes sense. I do want it to go with the cheeks, kind of like a vibe, right? So I'm gonna go into Peril. Coincidentally, I just grabbed my Ofra brush. Was not planning on it, but you know what? This is definitely a brush that everyone should try because it's absolutely amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of blend that on the crease, blow that out. And when it comes to Violet Voss, I really just wanted to try this palette. The reality is their formulas are stunning. They're blendable, they're pigmented, they're easy to work with. Look at that crease. She's looking really good. The truth is, I love Violet Voss formulas. So it's not a first impressions on the brand or their formula. I'm gonna take an eyeshadow brush and I'm gonna dip into Tubular, and we're gonna set the inner portion of the eye, bring it about halfway. And I think I wanna keep the eyes matte today, guys. See, like these formulas are so easy. They do not disappoint. And then with the very same Ofra brush, I am going to dip into Hairspray and then Booyah. Mix those two together. Pack that out here. Kind of let it sit. Circular motions. And then slightly bring up slowly. You really want the majority of your product out here. We're gonna make the other eyeball match. With a clean, fluffy brush, I'm just gonna kind of diffuse that. And the reason why we added this darker shade, you want some contrast between the beginning and the end of the eye. That's also going to help you look a little more polished, but also make your eye look lifted. I'm gonna grab another fluffy brush. I'm gonna go back into Peril. I'm gonna tap out and I'm gonna make sure this outer area still looks nice and warm. Add a little more and drag some down here, why don't ya? And then I'll go into Hairspray again with that new brush though. Tap out and only apply it like towards the middle and end of the eye. Want to add a little bit of depth out here. All right, so this is the package that I was also telling you guys that you guys are going to gag when you see this. I got the Impress Press-On Flossies. And no, I haven't opened it. We're opening this together. I'm so excited. One step, press on and go lashes. It's supposed to secure for 24 hours at least. You don't need any glue, no damage to the natural lashes, easy removal with no residue. First of all, this packaging is so freaking fun and that girl is stunning. It exposes the lashes. I'm so excited. They sent over 3 finishes. We have natural, voluminous, and then some spiky lashes. I think I want to go with voluminous. Now this is what the packaging is going to look like, and it comes with an applicator. I can always appreciate when product comes with applicators. First of all, your lashes need to be 100% clean. Mine are. It seems very straightforward. It says pluck a cluster from the tray, place the cluster underneath your natural lashes, and then squeeze them together with the applicator. And this is the shape of the applicator they included in this kit. I've done lashes long enough to know, like, it's gonna be okay. I just wonder whether or not this is really going to stick. This is so exciting. So I'm gonna grab a cluster. If it it's not gripping. It's not girl, it gripped. It gripped wrong, but it gripped. Ugh. From underneath, pop it on, and then squeeze them together. And we're gonna do this for every single step. Why does it look like that? It looks, well, let's see, hold on. We've got a dud. This one just doesn't work. It's just basura. All right, you guys, this is 4 clusters. We got 1 dud. That's okay, but 4 clusters filled in my whole eye. And I think it looks really pretty. It adds the extra pizzazz that we want. It did stick. Is it gonna last 24 hours? Then I don't know. I have extremely dry eye. There are people who have really like watery eyes, so I'm not sure how that's gonna work. But it looks really, 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 really good. I'm gonna do the other eyeball really fast. You guys, that was so easy. They look really pretty and fluttery. I'm not mad at them. As of right now, first impressions, they're so comfortable. More comfortable than like the extensions that I put in myself. I would pay for these out of pocket. I think this is a game changer. I really, really do. We're gonna move on to mascara. I'm gonna use the Mascara Terribly Growth Booster by Terry. And I'm only gonna apply this on the lower lashes because the top are looking fantabulous, so I'm not mad at them. I'm going to apply a very small amount. And I think 1 coat is gonna do it for me, only because my bottom lashes get really dramatic and I don't want them to be like, I think this is already looking so pretty on its own. This was so easy and effortless. Now we have to come up with a lippy. And BK Beauty hooked your girl up with basically their entire collection. I've had their collection before, but they just kind of took it to a whole nother level. Just by looking at the packaging, like the outside, it's either kindness or acceptance that's gonna work. If you haven't tried the BK Beauty formulas, girl, they are really creamy, very nice, very comfortable. They last a really long time on the lips, and if anything, I'm contemplating eliminating all the bullet lipsticks out of my collection and only keeping my most recent ones and all my BK Beauties. So here we have acceptance and kindness. I think we're gonna go with kindness. I'm gonna outline my lips with the Bare Mineral lip liner in Striking Spice. And then I'm gonna apply kindness on the center of my lips and blend that out. I have a brush, but I'll go ahead and use my finger. Not a biggie. You guys, and my makeup is officially done. I had so much fun showing you all these hot new makeup products. Do you have your eye on anything? Are you snagging the over launch? What do you think about the lashes? If I had to choose items that stood out to me the most out of everything that I used today, it's gonna be the Sunset Dreams Midi palette by Ofra and the Kiss lashes. They're so good. I'm gonna list all these products down below in the description box, and anything I have discounts for, of course, I will list below for you as well. But let me know what you guys think about this look. It's warm and wearable and natural and pretty. And please let me know if you want to see the Vibes palette once again in another video. And if you're new to my channel, I want to invite you to join a little family here on the YouTube by hitting the subscribe button below. I upload 6 days out of the week because I want to make sure you have fun, ongoing content at all given times. I'm going to go ahead and recommend 2 videos here on screen I'm hoping you'll consider checking out. And if you do, I will see you guys over there. Bye guys.